Welcome back. Of course, books make a great holiday gift for people of all ages with all sorts of different interests. Here to highlight 6 books you should keep in mind is Emily Calkins from the King County Library System. How are you? Welcome.
Fine, thanks.
I love getting books, and I love giving books to people who like to read. So you have these picked out. The first one is called Thank You Bees, B-E-E-S, like the bee's knees.
Yep. Yeah, so Thank You Bees is by Toni Yulee. She's a local author. We love to support local authors when we can.
Yes, we do.
This is a pick for the littlest readers and readers to be on your list. You can't start reading too early to kids.
Exactly. And there it is. What a cute cover.
Yes, it's a very cute book. It's great for little readers because it's very simple. So it's just a series of thank yous. The sun gives us light. Thank you, sun. Bees give us honey. Thank you, bees. So it makes a great bedtime story.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
And you know, if your kid likes it, you'll be reading it 1,000 times.
Exactly.
So you want it to be something you like as well. So that's for ages like 0 to 3?
0 to 3 or 4, yeah.
Okay. When Dimple Met Rishi.
Yes, so When Dimple Met Rishi is a romance or a romantic comedy for the teens and teens at heart in your life.
But it's okay if I read it, right?
Absolutely.
I find that I like young adult things.
So it's about Dimple Shaw. She's 18. She's on her way to Stanford in the fall, excited to get out from underneath her loving but overbearing parents. They're excited about Stanford because it's the perfect place to meet an IAH, which is an ideal Indian husband.
Oh, dear.
Yes. So she is really thrilled when they agree to send her to this summer camp for budding software developers because she gets to taste freedom a little early. Rishi Patel is a little more traditional than Dimple. He believes in arranged marriage. His parents are in an arranged marriage. They've been happy their whole lives. So he's excited to go to the same summer program to meet Dimple, his future wife.
Oh.
Unfortunately, when he gets there, it's pretty clear that no one's told Dimple about the arranged marriage.
That seems like that's an important thing to leave out.
Yes, yes. So it's very cute and funny and just like a really fun, light read.
That sounds good. This next one I think is my favorite off the list, Code Girls, the untold story of the American women code breakers of World War II. So another bit of history we don't know anything about involving women.
Absolutely. So if you have people who liked Hidden Figures or Boys in the Boat or any of these sort of like parts of history that we don't know about, the Army and Navy employed 10,000 American women during World War II to do code breaking. And the book is full of interesting stories about them and what their lives were like. One detail I love is when they were first recruited and they were in the initial interview, the questions were 2 questions. Do you like crossword puzzles? And are you engaged to be married? And that was it.
Why did it matter if you were engaged to be married?
If you were going to be married, they didn't want to have you because it was expected that once you were married, you weren't going to be working necessarily.
Good Lord. Okay, so there's that. Salt, fat, acid, heat. Mastering the elements of good cooking. This looks so good.
Yes, this is a wonderful book. The author, Samin Nosrat, got her start at Chez Panisse, which is the legendary restaurant in the Bay Area. So it's kind of cookbook. It has recipes, but it's not really about the recipes. Instead, she has this idea that salt, fat, acid, and heat are sort of like the cardinal points of the kitchen. If you understand how they work, you can negotiate anything food-wise, whether you have a recipe or not.
It sounds like a breakthrough kind of cookbook.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Well, not really a cookbook, but just a great book about cooking.
Yeah, yeah.
7 Days of Us.
So 7 Days of Us is my fiction pick. This is a British story about a family. The oldest daughter is a doctor. She's coming back from Liberia where she's been working on a project to fight sort of an Ebola-like virus. So she's coming back for Christmas and the family has to be in quarantine because she's been on this trip. So they all come to this house out in the country. There's not really Wi-Fi. They're very isolated. They all have their own secrets that, of course, are going to rise to the surface.
So is this a mystery, a drama?
No, it's sort of a family dramedy. So it's funny and warm, and there's some serious stuff in it, but it's really about family and being together and getting over those things that keep us apart.
Sounds like the quarantine might be a metaphor in this book.
Yes, yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay.
Fair
Love Santa.
So this is another local author. This is Martha Brokenbrough. When her daughter was 9, she wrote her a letter, "Dear Mom, are you Santa?"
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So Martha wrote back, and that letter was posted online. It kind of went viral. It was in the New York Times parenting section, and it's the basis for this picture book. So Lucy writes.
Me, you guys, I have a bit of a cold. I apologize to you.
That's
Go ahead.
Okay. Lucy writes to her mom, or to Santa over the course of a few years, and Santa writes back, and then she writes to her mom, and her mom writes back. So it's a great gift for kids who are in that sort of 7, 8, 9 range, starting to ask these questions. It's really moving. It's definitely a box of Kleenex.
Oh yeah, that takes everybody back, right? As a parent or a kid with that. Thank you. These are so great. I appreciate it. Books are a great gift, and so is music. We're going to give you one of these too. Just in time for the gift-giving season, Clarkson has released her new album, The Meaning of Life. The Grammy-winning artist and next year's coach on NBC's The Voice is back with a gorgeous soul-inspired pop album, including hits like Move You and Love So Soft, which is the music video you're watching right now. Kelly says the album is full of confidence and sass. She says this is an album she couldn't have made in her 20s. She had to have lived it first. We love her new work so much. We are sending the audience home, and Emily too, with Kelly's CD, plus a Meaning of Life tote bag and wristband. So you're just going to be tricked out with Kelly Clarkson. Do you like her?
I do. She's
okay,
great.
Good. Yeah. Good. That's my Christmas gift then. Up next, discover all the amazing gifts you can find in one place at Seattle's You Village. We'll be right back.
Yeah!